Ouch. Those are huge, dude. Those are huge. Okay. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Lou Game Launchtime Games Club. It is a game that I just saw it and this is it. Wow. Okay. Where's the play? Oh, new game. I didn't see that. The feeling of gamepad in your hands, the rubber buttons and weighted grips, even the crisp sound of computer keys clacking as they are mashed into victory. These are the sounds and sensations I could never tire out. Little did I know that my love of games, would introduce me to some of the craziest people I know to date, completely changing my then routine high school life. My name, confirm. Okay, I guess my name would be Jackass. No, wait a second. Nerd. I think that's a good name. Let's go. Wait, what? That's Tifa? Nor the color of the eyes, nor the hair. Nothing looks the same, but the boobs? Yep. Come on, nerd. You're not even trying. It's not over yet. You sure about that? I let out a little grunt in reply. Just a little word of advice to anyone who's new. Tifa is the sweetest person I know, but put a controller in her hands and nice time's over. Thankfully, I'm used to both her trash talking and her sound beatings. It's not hard to believe that just this past summer I was cheering her on at the sports competitions. Considering her skill, the fact that she's on hiatus right now is a lot harder to swallow. We zoom around the track, her cart passing mine with the ease of a battleship past a rowboat. A true professional. Ha! The round ends with bright, cheerful beat music simultaneously signaling my doom and her victory. I can't help but grin at her. I don't know why I bother. You may be out of the game for now, but you're still unbeatable. My comment is meant to make her smile, but instead she drops her gaze. Well, not completely. I inwardly wince, knowing she's thinking of one of two things right now, both guaranteed mood killers. Possibly number one, her ex-sports team, otherwise known as a bunch of jerks who booted her for constantly losing to, well, possibility number two, her rival, the one person she couldn't beat. Or I guess ex-rival now that she's on hiatus from competitive gaming. Either way, thinking about one of those things is only going to bring her down, so I shoot her a wide grin, and white grin, hoping to distract her. Never mind that, let me just bask in the light of a true professional. High five! She throws a sheepish smile, blushing, her hand poised for it. I slap her palm against hers. Since we were kids, Tifa and I have always played video games together, though admittedly, her skills have started surpassing mine right around the time we started high school. Considering the fact that we've known each other our entire lives, things have more or less stayed the same. Well, that's not completely true. Maybe I should say that one of us really grew up. Nerd! Earth to nerd! Did you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. She stares at me expectantly, as if waiting for an answer. Okay, no. Instead of getting angry, she lets out a quiet laugh, smiling at me as she edges her seat a little closer. You know, nerd, since we were kids, you haven't changed. Of course I have. Look at my manly stubble, like I have one. No, I'm not talking about on the outside, silly. Okay, what are you expecting about then? I meant, like you've always been the one person I could depend on no matter what. Is it going to be some sort of a cliche again? I don't know if it's going to be, but okay. Despite my weak protest, I know what she means. Just being here like this with her, sometimes I feel like things will always be this way. But other times, I hope things always stay like this, Tifa. Oh! Other times I feel like I'm just waiting for the dam to burst. Like this fragile kind of peace can't really last forever. I agree on that one. Ha, yeah, me too. Like somehow everything is all about to change. Nerd, when you say that you hope things don't change between us. Ow! Light from the hallway pours into the room. The brightness almost painful in comparison to the normally cave-like darkness of the computer lab. Sensing trouble, I quickly reach for the volume dial, turning down the blaring game music. Usually it's pretty annoying how old these computers are. I mean, a volume dial. But right now, I'd say it's pretty convenient. The sound disappears, allowing us to hear a voice approaching from the doorway. I thought this room was supposed to be empty. Wait a second, isn't it? Isn't that? We both have the realizations. We both have the realization at the same time, mutual dread coming over the two of us. Stacy? Supposed to be empty? You mean it isn't? And of course she isn't alone. The other voice is definitely Alex, her ever-present sidekick. She doesn't make an appearance, so I'm pretty sure she's still out in the hall. Duh, of course. I thought this room would be cleared out by now. But shocker, it seems there's crumbs left behind. Oh fuck. Oh, I know. She's going to be mega bitch because a head pokes partially into the doorway. I don't believe I understand crumbs. Is she trapped? If she's trapped, she's my favorite. I don't know.
Why are you gay?
People, Alex, there's people in here. I see. So there are. Yeah, see, that's definitely them. If I'm honest, it's not too hard to recognize some of the most popular girls in school. Not just because of Stacy's infamous wild parties at her parents' mansions that I've heard so much about, or even because of how mind-blowing gorgeous Alex is. Wait, seriously? She's just scary, how... Okay. But also because not even a month ago, at least in Stacy's case, her face and name were emblazoned on my locker during the school council's presidential elections, which she also won, a testament to her ever-growing popularity. Well, I'll be in the hall. Stacy saunters in under the bright overhead lights. the sunlight glittering sharply against the golden jewelry clasped around her slender neck. You shouldn't just suddenly turn on the light like that. As surprised as I am that you didn't scuttle away, I have to wonder, why are you sitting here alone in the dark anyway? What does it matter to you? Well, a boy and a girl in a dark room, alone together, getting up to who knows what, sounds like a brewing scandal to me. That's a lie. I wouldn't. We would never. Yeah, thanks for that super convenient input, Pinky. But then, I guess you'd have to man up to make a move like that, nerd. And even Pinky here knows what you're hopeless. But anyway, as I was asking, what are you two doing in here? The better question, in my opinion, is what is she doing in here? Hello? Space Case? Can you hear me? I'm talking to you. She's acting like she's not a nerd, but she's saying the words and stuff like that she is a nerd. So if you're a nerd, just be a nerd. You don't have to act like you're not a nerd. My focus snaps back to Stacy. I don't really want to answer, but we're playing with those nothing. We're doing nothing. Let's be honest. Oh, I mean, we're not playing any right now, but we were before you rudely interrupted us anyway. Oh, really? Aren't you a little old to be playing kiddie games? Aren't you a little inconsiderate to be in a position of presidential power? Ooh, dude, you got yourself burned. Beside me, Tifa lets out a small giggle, but the laughter is short-lived, sputtering out as Tifa notices our attention on her. Sure, laugh it up. Whatever makes you think he'll notice you. Notice what about her? I looked at Tifa for an explanation, but she only reddened, looking back towards her computer screen to avoid my gaze. I'm not sure what Stacy's talking about, but it seems to bother Tifa pretty badly, should I ask? This room is mine now. I'm claiming it on behalf of a student council. Not that the details really matter, since the point is the game is the same. Bye now. Bye. Usually Tifa's too awkward to speak out, but I guess her surprise shocks her into speaking. Her voice blurts out loudly, echoing against the walls. Bye? But that's not fair. Amazing. It's almost like you think I care. Look, it's just that we usually come here for our lunches and nerd Pinky. I'm sure there's a very touching and totally interesting sub-story behind all this, but it's not like I can help you guys out. I was just coming to check the room, but it was already ours. Tifa and I are silent for a moment before our eyes meet. She quickly scoots closer to me, tugging down my sleeve so that we're eye to eye. Her voice comes out in an urgent whisper. Nerd, what? Nerd, what should we do? I don't know if we can do anything. I'm pretty sure it can't be helped. Or can it? Oh god, I know it is going to be something really bad and embarrassing that she's going to ask us to do. There falls silence as the two of us look up to Stacy, more or less bewildered. I mean, it is a Stacy after all. She doesn't exactly come across as the selfless type. Tell me about it. Also, she was definitely eavesdropping on our private conversation just now. I mean, you're still being evicted, but I may as well salvage what I can from this tragic incident and make sure that people of your talents don't go to waste. Talents? What talents? Yeah, what talents? I'm just a talentless asshole in here. I'm sorry, talentless nerd in here. Well, look around you, you guys dork. Around in a computer lab all day. Why don't you use your computer skills for something useful for once? Oh, fuck you. I want to sit behind and edit my fucking videos. I have to admit, I'm morbidly curious what kinds of things you, of all people, would find useful. You're going to make me spell it out for you? She lets out a long, suffering sigh. They seriously just let anybody into this school, huh? Such as the student council, in addition to catapulting you up the social food chain and leaving the guppies behind, we could really use your help. Tifa shoots me a bewildered glance. That sounds like a great idea, but what? You'll have plenty of time to suck face with each other elsewhere. I told you, nerd and I aren't like that. Obviously. Stacy, with those expressions that you have, for sure. Tifa. Stacy eyes me in a way I'm not sure I like. Her gaze almost predatory. Even better. I'm not sure why she's trying to pursue me so much. I'm not going to do whatever she's asking, since quite honestly, working for student government isn't exactly how I want to spend my lunch breaks. You don't have to worry about any real student duties after all. I'd like I'd like it if we were able to come to a, shall we say, exclusive arrangement. Tifa is getting more flustered. She can't seem to help herself as she sputters in response. Exclusive? Stacy turns towards me, a wicked smile on her glossy face. Right, so why don't you skip out on these silly games and just come work for me? Ever since I joined the student council, it's just been work, and no play. Besides, it could be mutually beneficial. Ouch. Beneficial for sure. Stacy drops me a sly wink as she smoothes down my tie for a brief moment. Wait, I'm wearing a tie? What am I, a president? She shoots Tifa a pitying gaze, her voice shifting into a condescending pout. You look like you need a social upgrade anyway. That sly expression seals the deal for me. I would rather eat my own hand. I need to be drinking first. Sure, why not? No. I need to be drinking first because I need to be sure what is going on. If I like it, I will say yes. If I don't, I will say no. I mean, it's a pretty good deal, I guess. What are you talking about? I know firsthand and that alcohol is not allowed on school grounds. Wait, you mean, I didn't mean that. Wait a sec. Can I go back? Oh, yeah, I can go back. Good. I just needed to scroll on my mouse. What? Gross. Wait, what the fuck? Why anything that I say just makes that? Sure, why not? Let's go with my answer. No, wait. Let me just save it. Okay, that's good. Okay, I would go with I'd need to be drinking first. I know firsthand that alcohol is not allowed on school grounds, much less in the students' council room. Maybe it should be because I'm pretty sure no one would answer yes to that question, Supper. I reach out to Tifa for a high five. One she gives me readily. Stacy's pretty face scrunches up with annoyance. What I meant by that answer was because I wanted to check if I like everything that she's going to tell me or not. But that's it. Fine, suit yourself. Don't think how big one can. One can only stoop so low. Just make sure you don't come crawling after me. If I was deeper, I would be crawling back to you because, well, you seem to look like Pacifica. Yeah, not likely. Stacy slides off the desk and glares at me up close, her hand on her lip and her hips. Why did I read that lips? The room is quiet. The only sound is that of her solid gold bracelets jingling together, a belching of absolute wealth. You know what? There's no reason to be bothered about this. After all, I've learned that you're a confident guy, nerd. She glances at Tifa smugly before slipping me a sly smile. I like confidence. Who said I'm confident enough? I have nothing named as confident. I'm just a useless, powerless guy. We need to go, nerd. We really should be letting them take care of this room, shouldn't we? We should, right? How bad am I that these two are having crush on my character? Are these so low, or their expectations are just terrible? I don't know. Right. We fumbled to gather our belongings and make a quick exit. Seeing our retreating backs, Stacy flips her hair over her shoulder. I'll be seeing you around, nerd. You can trust that I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay. Once in the hall, Tifa lets out a huffy breath. Her face, the image of indication. I can't believe her. This is totally, Tifa. It'll be right. Calm down. We can find a new place to hang out during lunch. Yeah. Lunch? Who cares about that? I mean, don't tell me you didn't notice, nerd. Notice what? Oh. She was definitely hitting on. Okay, she was definitely hitting on me. I got that, but why should I be so worried about it? She was just joking around, yeah. Excuse me, is everything alright? I heard some commotion inside. Stacy's resistant henchwoman and so-called best friend, Alex, has a perfectly posed expression of concern as she stops us in that hall. Honestly, I forgot Alex was standing out there. Tifa doesn't seem to have noticed though. Tifa whips around, balling her hands into fists. No, it is not alright. Just because Stacy has more money, she thinks she can do whatever she wants. It's not. Tifa stops abruptly. Her anger immediately dissolving into shock as she realizes that we're not exactly alone anymore. Uncurling her fists, Tifa ducks behind me, peering around my shoulder. I didn't. Instead of replying to Tifa's sputtering apology, Alex smiles gently. I swear I can almost see flowers blooming around her face. It's because of that flower on her head. Though I'm not sure if she's a he. She's a she.
Why are you gay?
If she's a he, I will have a crush on her, okay.
I'm gay.
I apologize for Stacy's behavior. She's newly elected and as you can imagine, it's quite a stressful position. I know what I said, I know that looks gay, but that's it. Alex smiles politely at the two of us. Maybe it's not exactly fair to call Alex Stacy's henchwoman. I don't know much about her, really. Except that she's a lot more diplomatic than Stacy is. Strangely, even though Alex isn't quite popular in the same way, I can't really say she's not well known either. Kind of like a calm, mysterious moon to Stacy's loud, obnoxious sun. Makes me wonder, what makes them friends exactly? If you don't mind me asking, what exactly did you need this room for? Oh, well, she flusters for a bit, not quite sure what to say. I flash her an encouraging smile. Unlike Stacy, I don't think Alex is going to bite but Tifa still looks awkward. Games. Normally we play games together. Oh, like video games? Sort of, yes. Normally we play computer games, retro ones, like Fabio Kart 64, Cash Bandicoot and Old Worlds. I'm sure that you mean Crash Bandicoot. You mean normally you beat me at the Fabio Kart 64, Crash Bandicoot, and Old Worlds. Tifa smiles at me, relaxing a little. Right. Okay, she has eyes. She has stars in her eyes. That's, I don't know. And it's just unfair that we've been here since the beginning of the year, and just like that, Stacy can kick us out. I see, and I completely understand your reasoning as well, however. Ha ha ha. Her vibrant violet eyes lower tragically, light words glossed in a layer of sympathy. The unfortunate truth is that we've been relocating since that pipe burst above the former console room. Our staff advisor resigned us to the room, especially. In the face of Alex's nice demeanor, Tifa fiddles with her hands awkwardly. I guess I can say it's not fair since it's the student console, but still, where are we supposed to go now? Oh no, I absolutely agree with you. It really is unfair, isn't it? I am truly sorry to interrupt your special time in this way. Special time? For some reason, she glances at me for a long moment before starting to frantically wave her hands. Wait, no. Why does everyone keep saying, I didn't mean. Okay, guys, my hand actually is a little tired, but because clicking that button and keep speaking while my head is 5 feet away I'm kidding, 1 feet away is a little hard, so I will be keep playing it in the next episode. For this episode, that's it. I hope you guys are having a good time and see ya in the next one. If you like this video, make sure to click subscribe button and all the buttons of that nature, because you're going to enjoy the other videos, at least if you don't like this video. Anyway, have a good one everyone, and see ya in the next one. Bye bye.